Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to Scarland, a land where we take survival building to the extreme, and we're here with Scar Ranch House Building Project, getting ready to make one of the coolest bedrooms that I've ever made, and I cannot wait to show you. So let's get this episode underway. And welcome back, my friends, to Scarland. It has been quite some time since we were last here, as all the videos prior were pre-recorded, and hopefully you guys like those beautiful snow-capped mountains. Now, this is layer 1 of 3, so there's a lot more work to be done on them. So this is more of kind of the structure of the mountains, and eventually we'll add the stone and, of course, the snow. But I think we are getting there, and it's kind of the theme that I was really hoping for with this design was a ranch up in the Sierra Mountains. And as you can see out of our living room, we can see the beautiful mountains and eventually maybe a waterfall back in that corner. Oh, I'm so excited. But it's so great to be back in Scarland once again and just getting back into building. And it is so fun because this world's a very special world to me. We've been building in it for so very long. And I hope to continue to always build in here. As long as I'm making YouTube videos, Scarland will always be a thing. And this, my friends, is our bedroom. So this is going to be our master bedroom with a bathroom and a beautiful bed and all sorts of details, but we need to start working on the structure of the room. So this is, of course, is where we left off in our last episode. We built our beautiful little den here for all of our ranch needs. We need to update that map. We're going to do that a little bit later on in the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to start over here at this column. See these two columns together? We're going to jump on down and we're going to go boom, bada bam, like so, and we're going to place that block like that. Beautiful, okay? And next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna sneak under here like that, and we're just gonna start turning this entire room into one beautiful milk chocolate bar by adding all of these planks, making our floor 2 blocks down from there, and I'll catch you guys in just 1 minute. And there we go, my friends. We now have our floor settled and ready to go, but now I've been working on the layout of the room. And as you can see, just kind of getting some blocks placed down just to kind of get a feel for where the blocks are gonna be. So these are columns going 6 blocks upwards. And then these 2 blocks in the center spaced out by 2 on either end, and then 3 blocks in the center, and that's going to make up our bed. So as you can see, I have that directly in front of the window, and then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, so this block right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, then on that 5th block, I'm going to place one right there. So I'm going to place that like that, and now that becomes our bed. So the bed columns are going to be about 5 blocks, I figure. So something along those lines. And then for these columns, what we're doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we just kind of loop them around here like this. And I think this is a good structural layout for the room. And I love seeing rooms kind of magically just materialize out of nothing. And I always say that when I'm doing these particular builds where we kind of have a foundation built up and then we're kind of working off of that. All right, wonderful. So next phase here, what we're going to do is I think we're going to take some dark oak, my friends. We're going to take some dark oak. And what we're going to do is we're just going to place down a line like this. Now this might change, but I just kind of have an idea and I just want to see where it's going to take us. So as you can see, we're just going to add this and we're going to fill the entire room up like this. So we're just going to make our entire ceiling for our room with these half slabs like so. And then as you can see, let me just get a little bit farther here. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy all the way across here. And then let me jump down like this and work our way all the way up like so. And then let me push this back here like that, bring that over to there, and then just continue this design. And I think this will look really cool. Like I'm really kind of optimistic that this will look cool, but who knows? We'll see. As you can see, if we're gonna do something for the roof, as you can see, if we take this pattern and we bring this all the way across here like that, it's gonna look a little hokey because, well, it's gonna bump up in the window and we don't want that now, do we? Not at all. So we're gonna work on that. We'll work on that. I'm gonna finish this up a little bit and I'll see you in just a minute. So when we start building that furniture. All right, and welcome back. And let's take a look at our map. Now I have updated it. Now look at that. Look at the cool different terrain details and you can really see the white-capped mountains and all sorts of cool stuff along here. Eventually this will look pretty cool once we get more detail built in there. And then of course, once the river flows all the way through, as you can see, still just chopping it out and lots more detail like our cow pastures will go all through there. But yeah, definitely quite a bit of progress on our terraforming. Now, as you can see within our build today, we've got our walls assembled and everything is structurally looking pretty good. So let's kind of work on our bed for a little bit. So first thing we're going to find here is our bed. So remember how we built these? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I believe this is 6 by 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to start filling this inwards like this. We're just going to fill that in full of our beautiful wool like so. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out our dark chocolate and we're gonna put that along there like that. Boom, bam, and then in the center like so, and all the way across there like that. Nice. All right, I'm happy about that. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring these guys all the way up. So that's 1 right there, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. Beautiful. And we'll connect that to the top like so. And then we'll do the same over here. Let's see, that's 4. So that'd be, I need one more block on that one. So then put that right about there, and then cut this guy all the way across. Ah, wonderful. I love it. Okay, wonderful. Let's take a look at that. Okay, I'm loving that. I think we're getting somewhere with this. Next thing I want to do is spruce this up just a little bit. Let me see where I want to go with this. I think I'm gonna go. I don't know yet. Let me bring this upwards like that. There we go. Wasn't sure how I was gonna connect that together exactly. There we go. Bring that up. Nope. Things are getting way out of my control. Things are getting way out of my control. No. Things are just ridiculous. Okay, let's just restart. Things just got wild there for a second. All right, I'm gonna go like that. Connect that like that, and boom, there we go. Things just got way too crazy. Okay. So now that we got that settled, what we're going to do is we're going to take out our spruce and we're going to start adding some more detail, just making this thing super detailed because, well, it's in the Old West and, you know, there was those fancy houses out in the Old West, you know, with cattle or oil or any of those things. So that's kind of what we're working on at the moment. Just trying to kind of find the detail and see where it kind of takes us a little bit. And we can do something like that. Ooh, I like that pattern. It's a little thick. See how it's a little thick up there? Like, I really like that, but what if we just kind of sawed off this section down here and then we kind of ran this maybe? Ooh, I like that. I like that quite a bit. That's a really cool pattern. It's got a bit of kind of like a ranch kind of craftsman feel to it, which I absolutely love. There we go. And then let's see, let me cut out, let's cut out this section right there, cut out that piece right there, and then we can go boom, and you guessed it, bam. Nice, I love it. Okay, let's see. We can just do something pretty simple on this side. We can even just connect these pieces like that. And I think we kind of get where we want. Oh, wonderful. Okay, next thing we're going to take our brown banners and we're going to sneak back here. And we're just going to see where these things can kind of connect to. Do something like that potentially. I don't know. I don't know if I like these ones on this side as much as I thought I would. There we go. What if we just did them on this back side right there? I kind of like that. I just like having those kind of hanging down as kind of little drapes or something along those lines. And then maybe we can put these right there. And I'm happy with that. We can even, because these won't connect there. We could go up here like that. And then we can do another set right there. And I could get in on that. Just that little bit of fabric here and there. It's nothing too crazy, just really subtle. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Okay, next phase. The next phase is underway, my friends. So let's start working here. Why don't we start kind of building up the groundwork a little bit and just start getting some of these extra details built in here. Something like that, and I'm loving that so far. Why don't we go up here? We can go like that. Just starting to add just little bits of detail like that. One thing we can do over here is to cover up some of this unsightly area. See how we have some of these pieces sticking out? We can just do some bookshelves, some really simple bookshelves in this area. I think will look really cool. So let me work on this and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. So one thing I want to do is just add a little more detail to these posts right here by just adding just a couple little things, a little fence gate, a little post here and there. And I think that looks pretty cool. Now you might notice this giant strip of our milk chocolate up here. Now I want to cover that up. And I think this will look pretty cool by adding this little bar across here. And then we'll see if this just kind of looks a little bit ridiculous, but we're just going to add these blocks up here and then we'll just back off, kind of get an idea of how that looks. In the interior of the room, this looks fine. It looks a little odd having this hallway without it, but if we were to incorporate that design all the way up to here, as you can see, it looks a little funny kind of coming up into the doorway with that post leading around there. It's just a little hard on the eyes a little bit. So we'll see about that. We might take that down. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with that at the moment. It's a little bit clashy. I like it on this back wall. Like I like it on the back wall. Like that design looks cool to me. But this one right there, I'm just going to hold off for now because I'm not 100% sure on that. As you can see, just kind of clean that up, added a portrait over there, and I think that looks pretty cool. We can always add maybe like a potted plant or something along those lines to this corner right here. Just a little something, just add a little something there. What I do want to work on is a cool little design for like a vanity or something along those lines to go in this corner. So what we're going to do So we're going to start like this. We're just going to put a post right there. And then we're just going to sneak on over here, give ourselves a little bit of room. So something like that. Why don't we push it over 1 block? I think that would make more sense. There we go. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, so what I'm trying to think about here is make this design. Let's just see where it kind of takes us first before I get into it too much design-wise. Let's do that in dark chocolate, so it makes a little bit of a contrast. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And then what we can do is we can go like that. And then we can sneak on over there and make that cool. There we go, looking good. As you can see, I am doing this in spruce. So it's a little bit of a difference between the dark oak that we've used in these corners. So we'll see how that looks. I like it because it is a little bit different than the others. Just it kind of distinguishes this piece of furniture out from the rest of the room. Will that theory hold up and actually look good? Who knows? Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. This section right here, my friends, this is where I wish I had some packed ice. I want to create a mirror, but I don't have any materials that really create a nice mirror other than ice. I would love packed ice, but unfortunately I don't have packed ice within this world. But I do have some ice, and we'll just see how that looks. We've been using ice for mirrors for a very, very long time. But you know, it generally does look pretty good. We'll fix that up there. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I think that looks okay. It's not my ideal choice for this particular design. And I want to do a row of carpet across there. But I like that. It's a nice little vanity. Now, like we were talking about this section up here, I'm not sure what I want to do with that, because if we do remove it, as you can see, we just destroyed our outside, and that's never cool. So we'll fix that a little bit later. But I love that. I love that quite a bit. Now, on this side over here, we can do something again. Just another little piece of furniture here or there. This is what I love. Just little pieces of furniture really make the place feel homey. A big part of this is that we don't have a lot of furniture choices in Minecraft. We don't have a lot of options in the way of making anything look kind of... I don't even know what happened there. I had bad thoughts in my brain. Like, I thought like a witch had attacked. I thought we were all like melting away. Wicked witches of the south or north or wherever that witch came from, the Wizard of Oz. That totally scared me. So just little things like that I think look pretty cool. Now in this back corner over here, now this is a little bit more tricky. So let's just kind of work with it. We'll see where we go with it a little bit. I'm still kind of freaked out from that because that literally did kind of scare me. Okay, we'll bring this piece up here like that. There we go, looking good so far. I wouldn't mind seeing this bar right here raised up 1 block. So I'm gonna remove that, and I'll do that off camera. I'm gonna move that up 1 block. So don't worry about it at this moment. I'll do that off camera, but yes, I'm gonna move that up 1 block. There we go, awesome. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, why don't we grab out some stairs? Let's grab out some stairs, and I just wanna run those guys all the way up to here, okay? So we run those guys going like that, and then I think I'm gonna do milk chocolate across this direction, and then we'll grab out our books. So we'll grab out our books, run those guys like that, and then like I said before, I'm gonna run that extra bar going up there a little bit higher. Okay, so then this section right here, I guess we could do the same thing. I guess we could do the same thing. It would be kind of cool, maybe even do like a wraparound desk maybe. We want to make sure we keep it in theme and stuff along those lines, but I kind of like that. So this is just like a little writing desk. Now this could be a sitting room, and it could be really whatever you guys want it to be. Whatever you guys want that to be up there. Let me know what you guys choose. If you're building along, you know, you can build like a day bed or a little sitting room, things of that nature. All right, so now that I got that kind of set up, let me work on the ceiling, and I'll catch you in just 1 minute. All right, and welcome back. Now I've been working in this little hallway here, trying to figure out how to blend in the milk and the dark chocolate together, and I just haven't found a good way of doing it. So maybe you guys can help me with that, figuring out what'll work best there. As you can see, I've run the carpet that we've done throughout the house across here. There are lights under here, and then I have added some stairs along there just to give the carpet a little bit more definition. Next thing we're going to do, my friends, we're going to add that across there. Boom and a bam. Looking good, looking good. Now, inside here, as you can see, I did decide to run this across there. I feel like it looks a lot better once we have our kind of vanity set up here for, you know, all your, you know, looking in mirror things. So we got that all set up along there. We have our chair. I added some little hand rests on the sides over there. So I think that looks pretty cool. And then of course I added the same over there, so it all kind of blends together. And then in here we have our roof, and then just kind of cut in there, add a little more detail, pen and paper, Good stuff like that. All right, next thing we need to do, we need to add ourselves a blanket because, oh, my friends, it gets cold around here. Oh, yes, it does. And then we added our pillow on that side. And yeah, that is, for the most part, I think, looking definitely pretty good. Just little things, maybe even just a little bit of a plant on either side here. Let's actually cut down the edges on there like that. Looking good. And there we go. Let's do a tour. Let's start at the front of the house, and then we'll come in and just get a good idea on how this all looks. So we start up here in our foyer. We have our beautiful staircases. We have our living room out here. We turn this way and we're ready to go sleep that night away. So we head into here where we have our beautiful bed arranged and ready to go. We have our carpets surrounding the bed with hidden lights underneath to keep everything light and bright. I rearranged our bookcase just ever so slightly. And as you can see, our bed is highly detailed and ready to roll. And I really love that little decoration that we have over there. And there we go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today as we build our super awesome master bedroom of our ranch house. And hopefully it gave you some inspiration for your own builds. And if this gave you some inspiration for a build, definitely send me a picture of it. I'd love to take a look at it. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later.